So press once and it's recording. This is
I think
recording.
it is recording, it's beeping.
So I want to see how well it actually works.
Okay.
Just
All right, so yeah, so this is the ladies' parlor right here.
oh my god, this is massive.
Mm-hmm. This is all the stuff that we found in walls. You know, as he was renovating, he found stuff in walls.
Like hidden in the walls?
Hidden in the walls, clothing. There's articles about all of us and the people that's happened.
What's with that creepy looking place across the street?
It's going to be torn down in the next couple of days.
I was gonna say that thing's
Maybe
creepy
even
looking.
Yeah, it used to be an antique.
An
store.
antique shop?
Yeah, but like back in the 1800s, it was actually a pharmacy and a malt shop.
Wow.
So yeah, but now it's going to be torn down. I was here shoveling maybe about a month ago, and they were just pulling all the asbestos out of there and stuff. And the guy came over to talk to me, said it's going down. It's going to be a package store.
A package store? I'm surprised they don't. I'm surprised that whoever doesn't own this just doesn't buy it and flatten out to make it like a parking lot.
Across the street and make it a parking lot.
Yeah, the like the hotel.
This is a dry out house for women. Now they're putting a package store right there.
A dry out house for women?
Yeah, women that are alcoholics and.
Oh, okay.
It used to be for men, then they closed it down, gutted it.
So that's what that house is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It used to be part of the Pierces.
Oh, really?
And so did the one down the street, yeah. Now this is the factory across the street that Mr. Pierce owned.
So what is it now? Is it still a factory?
It's still yeah, it's a factory, yep, but it was, when Mr. Pierce had it, it was 3 floors.
Ah.
Yeah.
So
then the tunnel goes from the red door underneath the ground to right here, right underneath this V, and it goes underneath the doorstep outside.
So do they say anything happens over there creepy?
Yes, they do say stuff happens over there creepy, yeah.
Because I was going to say, if he owned it.
In the tunnel, you know.
Do people go into the tunnels?
The tunnel has been caved in.
Ah.
Cities caved it in.
Oh, for safety issues.
Safety
Yeah.
and water and sewer went through.
And that, and probably the roads, and
Yeah.
I was gonna say I just sat there for like a half hour, and just the rate of traffic coming through
Oh,
was
it's
like.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And this is actually the parlor.
But you can't even hear the cars.
No. Oh, my cards.
Oh, I just got some like a weird.
Have that, so if you need to get hold of me. Now you got my numbers.
I was gonna say Facebook too, and.
Yeah. So anyway, this is, the men's parlor, which is absolutely beautiful. Stunning.
You ever hear the piano go off by itself?
Not this one, the blue one in the hallway.
The one for the first one we played?
Yeah, that came with the house, and it came with when the Vos bought it, back in the...
I would love to live in this. In the security cameras.
Yes, definitely. That's how we caught somebody breaking in.
Someone broke in?
Yeah, oh God, 3 or 4 times since the new owners owned it.
I'm not surprised.
He broke in, he broke this window right here.
He
pushed the door, broke this window, and climbed in.
Is that why there's like this crack right here?
We had to have it all replaced, yep. Now the tunnel...
That's kind of messed up.
It's messed up. Why would you break into somebody's home? It's a private home. But he was on drugs and he was crazy. So, but the tunnel, my Facebook picture is me in a tunnel.
Yep.
I'm standing underneath this porch, underneath those stairs.
So that's where this tunnel
The
shows?
tunnel goes right straight across.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah, huh? That piano plays by itself sometimes. It does.
Oh man, all the hairs like just stood up on the back of my neck.
Hello.
Yeah. You already coming to say
I
hi?
haven't seen you in a little while.
When was the last time you were here?
A couple weeks ago.
Ah, okay.
How's everybody doing? I always talk to them. This is the infamous red room.
Yeah, I was trying to do some research, see who's supposedly still
Both
host.
wives. This was the women's room. This was both wives' room.
Which one was the one that the prostitute was
There
strangled
was no
in?
prostitute. There was never a
That's
prostitute.
part of just
Part of the... There was never a prostitute.
news and people just
Yes.
spreading stuff online.
Yes. Just pinch me. Don't touch me.
You can pinch me. I would love to get spooked.
Okay, this is actually the nanny's room. If you notice, it's not as grand. You know, the woodwork and stuff. It's just not as grand.
It's still pretty
It's
though.
beautiful in here. Yeah, we tended the walls and the floors and, ceilings. The dumbwaiter would come up through here.
Oh, the
Yep, built in. She had a beautiful building.
you heard that too, right? It sounded like someone walking up the stairs.
I'm not moving. Again?
So this is what I love. I've everywhere. Definitely sound like footsteps.
The wind was getting still.
Yeah.
Hello? It's Marion.
My name's Brad.
He's going to be here in about a couple weeks, bringing some friends over to check out the house.
Maybe chit-chat with you guys.
He says he likes it. He thinks it's beautiful.
I would love for you guys to come say hello to us.
Hello? Can you hear that?
Yeah. Is it the wind?
Might be the wind.
Yeah. But I don't know, that first one was very distinct. That sounded like the footsteps the first time.
There's nothing shaking in here.
No.
I heard it from over here.
And these walls are so noise canceling.
They are now because they're all full of insulation.
So because like I said, I've been trying to go online and get some research of this place before I go, because the more you know before you go to a place, the better chance you have of communicating. Right. Who do they say haunts this place?
Okay.
Or are still here?
Okay, there's 9 confirmed spirits in the house. 9.
9.
Yeah. We have Mr. Pierce. We have Ellen. Susan's in and out. Ellen's his wife. Susan's in and out, his first wife. Ellen's his second wife. We have the 2 kids. We have Eno Sari, who burnt to death in this room.
What?
Yeah, Eno Sari died in 1963.
Was it like spontaneous combustion?
He did not spontaneously combust. That's another rumor. He actually.
No, I didn't read that. I was just.
It was a boarding house back in the 50s and 60s. That's why we have numbers on the doors. And he was in this room here, and actually the bed was here, and he fell asleep with alcohol and booze, and he burned to death.
Would he have like a lit cigarette or something? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because back then cigarettes weren't fire safe and would just
Exactly. But
he had his own
awesome.
bathroom stuff. Oh, because it was the
if
boarding.
Anybody back in the day, the nursery was on the other side of the house. This is where you go after you came out of the nursery. This was the children's room.
Oh, okay. So they had the sink and stuff.
Anybody had a sink in your room, and this was a Freemason's house. And if you look up here, lions are for protection. See the lions' heads, and then there's some in the nursery, and there's some in the hallway that goes down to the nursery.
Oh my God.
But this is actually a piece of wood right here that when the roofers came 4 years ago, I came in here to check on them, and I was up in the tower, and he hands me this wood. He goes, here's a souvenir. We found it above here. I'm like, oh, because everybody said that Eno burnt to death in that room. They're like, there's no fire over there. It's all over here up in the attic.
So they were able to actually confirm that he burned to death in this room.
So he gives me this piece of wood, and I'm like, I friggin' want that. So I handed it to the owner, and I said, here, this is for you. And he brought it home, and he has this big, huge black Suburban, and him and his wife went home. It was in the back seat, and when he went to bed that night, came back out, the hood, the back doors, the front doors, the latches, everything was open in the car, and that was sitting there. He's like, holy crap. So he brought it to the framers, and he left it there, and he said, I'll pick it up on my way back. 6 months later. Huh. Is this creepy?
Well, thanks for the warning. What the?
That is the Fiji mermaid. P.T. Barnum came here. Bailey, Barnum and Bailey. Bailey was a good friend of the Stemmermans, Jay Stemmerman, and that's actually part of, he has 3 of them, his freak show.
Oh my God, that would.
It's the Fiji mermaid. Is that creepy?
If I had just opened that, like, and you didn't just give me this.
It's supposed to be out showing for people.
Oh, okay.
The guy doing the restoration refuses to put it out.
Well, yeah.
The owner told me, put it out.
The thing's scary looking.
Yeah, it is, right?
I was going to say, if I had
we'll put it out that night so you guys can get, I mean, take a picture with it, whatever, but now you just got it on your... Yep.
I was going to say, if that was still hiding and I just opened up the closet, I probably would have screamed.
When I first came here, Ken would move it, and I would like, where the heck did it go? And I walk around, and I'd find it somewhere else, and it's going to shit out of me. This is actually would have been the day room, the sewing room,
okay.
You know, the office, because Mr. Pierce's room was in here. And, of course, he could keep an eye on his business.
Okay.
Yep. So this would have been his room to take
So this was like his office where he could work and still watch.
Yeah, and you can watch it from his bedroom over here. He was a smart man. He knew what he was doing.
He seems like it.
Yeah, you know, because now this was his room. He could watch his business.
Is that hotel popular?
That's a hotel. It's not a. It's T-Ball owns it, and there's a bar on the bottom, where the railings are. That's a bar, and up above is like rooms that he rents out.
Oh, okay.
So it's just called the South Garden Hotel. So,
And then I thought I saw something about breakfast over
there
there.
is breakfast.
Too. Oh,
It's
okay.
delicious over there.
Is it?
Yeah. There's only 4 fireplaces in the house. 3 of them on the first floor, and one of them, of course, is in his room. Of course.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Keep the master warm.
You gotta keep him warm, don't you? This goes into one of the bathrooms, so if we rent it out for becomes a bed and breakfast, whoever stays in this room will have their own bathroom.
Oh, nice.
So it goes in through here, and we'll lock this side over here. This is the original safe, Ellen Pierce's safe.
How creepy is the basement? 'Cause basement. I was gonna say
This is
basement.
usually my last stop.
I was gonna say I can't even go to the basements in my place. I don't know what it is with basements.
So this door will be shut if you rent a, you'll have your own bathroom.
Oh, so this
But
is the one that goes to
if
his
that,
room.
yep, if that doesn't, rent out that night, then we'll open it up and everybody can. And here's the other bathroom, because there used to be 2 bathrooms. There used to be 1 big bathroom, and we made it into 2.
Oh, okay.
So they all have tubs, they all have,
I love that old fashioned.
this is the nursery.
What is this? Another way to go downstairs?
We
came over
in.
different. Yep.
Yeah, well, you came in right below you, right where you are is where you came in the house.
Oh, this is the front door.
And then, yep.
Oh, so this is like immediate.
This is the servants' staircase.
Oh, okay.
So they would come in, and they would come up this way.
Oh, okay.
I told you, this was the nursery. The lion's heads are right there above the sink.
Oh, yeah.
That closet goes into Maddie's room, into the maid's room. Oh, train tracks. I don't see any lights on them. Why they stopped? In the middle of the road.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
Might have been someone crossing.
Maybe, huh? We'll go up, the servants' quarters is upstairs.
So this is where the
Somebody
servants
got
would
thrown
stay.
over. He got thrown over right here, and he came down and he landed down there.
How bad did he get hurt?
He didn't get hurt too bad. His name is John. He refuses to ever come back there again. But the one cameraman was going in here, one was going in there. Investigator was going that way, and John was walking down here to go in here. They were antagonizing and bullying the spirits. And this poor man was
Like
innocent.
Ghost Adventure style?
Yeah. And he got lifted up over. He had a camera, so we were here, and the camera, you see it going up. Then you see the staircase, and then it broke. So I took the card out, and we saw her. Holy crap! That was the night I saw a floating head in here.
What?
Floating head. Scared the shnikes out of me.
All right, that doll
Really? We got him at the flea market.
is really creepy.
Yeah.
If I brought it home, my wife would probably murder me.
Okay, this is actually the servants where they would have slept. The hooks on the walls.
So how many
Those hooks on
servants
both
were
sides?
there usually?
I think they said we looked it up and there was like 20 at a time, but they didn't all stay here. They stayed off-site. Like there's a house across the street that we're trying to look at right next to the factory. We think that they stayed there is what we're being told.
Oh, okay.
So, but they would
So
do their
some,
laundry.
like maybe the main ones would stay here.
Yeah, and then if they had their days off, more would come in.
Kind of like firefighters take shifts.
Yeah.
That clown.
This is the cistern. Fills up with rainwater. There's a gutter system on the roof that goes down into the attic. And then they would fill this with rainwater. And here's your spigot. And then they would use this to bathe, do laundry, whatever.
Oh, yeah, 'cause there wasn't really water back then, like piping and systems.
Lead pipes.
Yeah.
So, darn well they got sick from that.
Yeah.
So these hooks would go over here also. And then there'd be hooks here, and they would do their laundry.
Is that a
They'd
Raggedy
hang the
Ann?
sheets. Yeah. The owners now have a huge clown, horrible clown exhibit thing that they do a haunted house in New Jersey.
Oh,
It's
really?
very well known.
Which one's
Yeah.
that?
Give me a second. Haunted Carnival
Okay.
in New Jersey. They hire actors. They come in, and their freaking faces are like teeth sharp and stuff, and they follow people around. They jump you out of just like
Yeah, see, I don't know. I can't do
I can't do
haunted
clowns.
houses. Well, no, I love clowns.
I
It's
don't like
just
clowns.
haunted houses. I just never really scared me. Like this stuff scares me more than.
Oh, we've had so much happen up here. It's not even funny. Oh my God, Brett, it's ridiculous. I mean,
Especially if you saw a floating head, that
that
would.
was downstairs. It's not a floating head. Yeah, I was in here before this one was done. I was in here a year and a half ago. And we're standing right here. We're talking. There's 4 of us here, and there's some back here, and we're talking. And all of a sudden, the big black mass comes from that room, comes around, comes shooting in at us. The bed wasn't here. And literally, it chased us back here, and I had to grab onto the son and stopped him from going out the window. We screamed, and then it shot back probably to about here, and then went through the wall. I was so freaking scared. We screamed. The other 2 investigators were in the basement, and they heard us 4 floors down, screaming. And they came running up, and by the time I got up here, whatever went through the wall had pushed the ball that was in there on the floor. We heard it kick across and go across the room.
Any theory of whom that might have been?
I have no idea, but it came out of here, and it just chased us.
Does anybody have any idea who because that almost sounds like an angry one.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody's angry because it must have been the same person that threw the guy over.
Right. Was that all the same night?
No.
Okay.
No. But this here Ken had his saw up in here, and we had a ball in there, and it came right through the wall and kicked it across. That's the wind.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, I see the shade moving.
So that could have been what we heard downstairs.
It didn't sound like that, did it?
No, it almost sounded. It did sound like
Good
footsteps.
thinking, though. Good thinking. This is the billiards room. This is where Mr. Pierce had his pool table. This is where it was, in here.
Surprised
We
I
invite all of his guests up here.
was gonna say I'm surprised I don't have it in here still to try to
It's sold at the auction.
because they say like objects that they would own would be like a good way to try
We
to.
know where it's at, somewhere in Gardner. The auction company came and took everything out, the chandeliers, everything. Took it all out of here, and Rob was trying to get it back, but Karen won't sell it. So it's too bad.
I was gonna say he owns a piece of
It
history.
certainly does. This is actually the tower. This goes up to the.
Widow's Peak.
Yep. Yep, goes all the way up.
Who would stay in the Widow's Peak? Or was it?
It's just where the person would go and check and look outside, and of course, if
Even
there
up
was
here-
somebody in the.
It's a good view.
When it was boarding house, I had my Relay for Life team in here back, probably about 8 years ago. And we had people coming in 20 at a time coming through. And some lady came up here, and she came in here, and she goes, "This is where my bed was. I rented this space." Where? Where would you put a bed in here? Maybe right there, I don't even know.
Like a twin,
Maybe, yeah.
like a little mattress.
Yeah.
I was gonna say even up here is a good view. I can only imagine how good the view is from the peak.
The only thing original I know over there, see where the funky looking octopus and thing on the,
Yeah.
there's a building right behind it with the peak, a
Yeah.
big long one, that's part of the original.
Factory.
Yes, because it burnt down.
Oh,
In
really?
1945 there was a fire. And there's pictures downstairs of it, and they rebuilt this part, because it used to be 4 floors.
But they
But
only
the back
built
half
it two.
got saved, yeah.
Any reason why the fire started?
I have no idea.
No theories.
No, I have no idea, no. But I know there's 2 basements over there, because we went over there. We went over there to talk to them, see if we could find the tunnel. And the guy goes, "Oh, we're lucky to let you guys down because we have all of our furniture and stuff, and what if you steal my ideas?" I'm like, I can't even freaking put an IKEA thing together. Why would I want to put a
Yeah, I can't even put like the stuff
know?
with the.
So he let us go down. So there's plenty of bathrooms and stuff in the housekeeping, okay? And
As long as no one gets thrown over the stairs.
just don't have those. Don't. That's part of the. That's part of the thing that we signed. No Ouija board, no table tipping, no antagonizing, no bullying. Don't put tape on the walls. Don't put tape on the floors.
Tape on the walls. Tape
People
on...
put tape on the
Oh,
walls.
to try to.
Hands up.
Oh, not
We
even.
have all new furniture. We have all new stuff. You don't want to do that,
Yeah, the floors look like they're nicely redone.
Yeah, they were just sanded in polyurethane. They weren't even stained. So, all right, basement.
Oh boy,
There's
I get scared just the same basement.
I don't know if you believe
This
in
thing is-
portholes, but there is a porthole right here that the spirits are supposed to come in and out of. A shaman came in, an Indian came in, and he found it here, and it's getting bigger. We had Randy Gregory from the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Offensive lineman was here 2 summers ago with a group from Ashburnham. We used to do like camps and stuff, volunteering. And he brought a couple of the kids in here. And he was standing actually where you were, and one of the kids was standing here. And if you stand here, 1, 2, 3, 4, count 5 rungs up, and just stand here. He had like nylon shorts on, and all of a sudden he started swaying. Then he stopped, and his nylon shorts started like. And that was before we had heat in here.
I was gonna say, and there's no air vents.
There's nothing here.
No.
That's an intake, so that doesn't shoot anything out. So, but Randy Gregory's standing there, and all of a sudden his big, huge gold necklace with a big cross on it lifted up off of his chest, flipped, and went back down again. Freaked him, and I have pictures, he's freaking huge. He's like over 7 feet tall, he's huge. a big, huge colored man, and he's like, oh my God. And then he's got the kids freaking out. This kid's in the porthole, his shorts are blowing like crazy. And that necklace just went up and flipped around and boom. Crazy.
Man.
He left here a believer. He left here a believer.
I was gonna say I'm not yet, so hopefully maybe this will be the place
You
that
don't
does
believe?
it. I don't. Well, I do, but I don't know. I'm kind of like.
We're just gonna remind you that when you guys come in here, there's a quick drop, okay?
I'm kind of like, I don't know.
Has
Partially.
anything happened to you anywhere? Personally?
Everywhere I've ever lived, I've always managed to see something.
Mm-hmm.
So, my mom likes to say it's my grandfather checking in on me,
Could be.
but
It could be.
I don't know.
See, the tunnel is through
Oh my
here.
God, it's so cold in here.
Mm-hmm. Tunnel goes through there. So we will have it. We're gonna break down some of the glass and put a piece of plexiglass in that wall.
So you can see the
So you'll be
tunnel.
able to see. You just can't go in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything
Just
creepy in here ever happen?
Did you ever read the book Bones in the Basement?
No.
By Joni Mayhew?
Actually, when I was sitting, because like I said, I was so excited, I couldn't even sleep last night. I was here at like I was like 9:15 or 9:30. I was here. I was just.
You were here?
Yeah.
What were you doing out here at 9:15?
No, like 9:30.
Last night?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. This morning.
Yeah, this
I was at
morning.
my appointment.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Like I said, I was just so excited. I was just sitting outside trying to take some good pictures of it.
Oh, well, good. Well, I'm glad you got some pictures. Well, the book Bones in the Basement by Joni Mayhew, she wrote the story
That popped up online when I was trying to.
Ed and Lil, that people that owned it before, that sold it to the owners now. And she actually had a possession take over her in this house. And that book is about their story. It's just their story. Like, I'm in the book because it's stuff that I was the one that dragged her out of the house and got the possession out of her. She was digging in here. She found bones in this. That's what, hence Bones in the Basement. She found, and then they brought him to the doctor.
Why would they find bones in here?
Well, it used to be like where they would put, start a fire.
Yeah.
This was the washroom.
Yeah.
And then they would heat the water.
Yeah.
But who knows? But they found out that it was a female pelvic bone. So why is there...
So there must have been a murder that took somewhere and then used this to dispose of it.
Mm-hmm. That's what was... I don't know.
I wish I
can't
had
say.
my devices, like my key thing.
Don't you have anything on your phone? Do you have a recorder on your phone?
I have a recorder. Actually, that's how I caught the at the cemetery the other
cemetery.
day.
Yeah.
The Harrisville Cemetery.
Yeah, and these are actually the original sinks for washing. These are actual original, so they would do the washing, the drying, the rinsing.
Oh yeah, because
These
here's
are
all the
original soap
spigots,
sinks.
and
Yep.
then probably use that for draining,
Yeah.
like wringing them out and letting it all go back down, and they'd probably
And
just
then you'd run them upstairs and you'd hang them out.
yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Because it almost looks like
washer
I
dryer.
was gonna say it almost looks like the water would backwash, so they could
no,
reuse
we've
it.
opened this before, and it's just piping and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my god. Yeah, my buddy's like, I call first dibs on the basement. I was like, that's all you. Go ahead.
Remember I showed you the cistern upstairs on the third floor?
Yep.
This is the other one.
Oh,
After
okay.
that would fill, they'd turn the knob that's in the nanny's room, and it would drain there, and it would fill this one up. But the two owners before, Mark Vo, decided to break the wall down. Moron.
I can anger spirits too when you start messing
Exactly. Why would you do something like that? But now it's all cleaned out. We cleaned it all out and stuff. This is where the dumbwaiter.
with. Oh,
It
okay.
would start here.
Mhm.
Yep. And go up. Yep. Hey, baby.
Yeah, those things creep me out. What was that? The Conjuring house? Was that?
This is the original call system back in the day. If you were on the second floor, you wanted a
On
cup
the
of tea.
phone?
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
Yep.
that's so cool.
I like it that it's still here.
I like that there's still, a lot of the originality here.
Yeah.
Because like I said too, if you go too crazy with restoring it and renovating and changing it up, you're really
You
gonna.
can't change. Why would you want to,
Well, not even just that. You'll really
This
piss
is
off
the
whatever's
reseller.
here.
This is where they probably would have kept their goods, their canning goods, their dry, whatever they did for their summertime and for the winter.
Winery, like
Yes,
bottles of wine,
exactly.
like a wine
Yep.
rack.
Yeah, it would all stay in there. It's nice and cool down here, so it would stay in here. So.
This would be a good area to have like a thermal camera too, because
Get
it's
a
already.
lot in here.
People get a lot of activity in here. Why?
I've stood here, and
Any
before it was all emptied out. Look at that one.
walk again. Is someone following us while you're giving me a tour? I thought I heard wood, like wooden foot, like. Okay, that's just you. I saw like a shadow on the wall. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, and it almost sounded like wooden.
This is where I got pulled down.
You got pulled
I
down?
got pulled down. I was sitting here with the people that, probably 8 years ago, 7 years ago, I was down here. It was Halloween night. It was a full red moon, whatever we call it, blood moon. I was down here, and I was showing the house to Mimi and Ken. Mimi's one of the second witches of... Is that water?
Yeah. Why? You serious?
What the heck? It stopped.
Why would that just start turning on by itself, though? That's a faucet, right?
It's wet in here. Was it this?
But where would it be draining from?
It's freaky.
Are you serious? Why would that... I heard it. Why would that
I don't know.
start...
I'll ask Ken. I don't know.
Because that would be piping from something else that must have been running.
Shouldn't be anything running.
Exactly. We're the only ones here. There's no one using water.
I have to check it when we go upstairs.
Good God. Oh, yeah, so yeah,
Well,
you...
anyway, so I got pulled down over here. I was talking to Mimi, and something literally took my jacket like this and went... And I went back, and Ken was coming around there. And I came forward, and I wrapped my body around Mimi, like, what the fuck was that? Sorry. And he goes, I just watched your whole jacket get pulled. And I turned, and I was like, white as a sheet, shaking like a leaf. And I had to keep coming down here that night. It was Halloween, the full red moon, blood moon. And I had to keep coming down here for tours that night. And I was so scared.
But why does a lot of people seem to get a lot of activity? You were trying to tell me, but then we heard the footsteps.
In here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was standing there, and Tina was there, and Derek Cormier. What was that? Like tell me you heard that.
I didn't hear that.
What the crap?
But everything, it went from noisy to just dead, like almost like dead silent.
So I was standing there, and over here there used to be an oil barrel, and a black shadow went right across. It went in the other room. And Tina and Derek went that way, and then it went straight across, and it went into the washing machine room. And then in here, we've sat down. We've got a lot of spirit box in here, a lot of...
So that's one thing I'm kind of still iffy about, how I'm still trying to get a feel on those spirit boxes. I kind of like recorders.
That freaked me out.
Yeah.
And they said Ken's on the staircase talking to somebody. He goes, "Hey, Marion, you here?" "Hi, Marion."
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But all my cool EVPs have all been old-fashioned recorders so far.
Mm-hmm. You have a spirit box?
I got what they call the S-Box one,
Yep.
the newer updated
Yep.
model. Yeah. And then my buddy's got an SB11. That crapped the bed on him. He barely even got to use that one. And he's got an SB7. My brother-in-law that came here has an SB7, so I might borrow that one as well. Have two different types of spirit boxes if he doesn't come. I'm hoping he comes.
I hope he comes.
Me too,
Things
but
have changed so much since people have been here.
I was gonna say it's probably been like 2-3 years since he's been here.
We just started opening it up again for people to come in.
Because I was gonna say right around when I
3
first.
months ago.
I was gonna say because when I first talked to you back in like October or whatever about this.
What did you just say?
Is there windows down here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's windows down here, like you'll see
Right here, where you were
cars go by.
Right outside
Oh,
this
okay.
window.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah, so it's just the shadows of the cars then. I didn't know there was
Halloween
one.
box. We fill it with Halloween candy and put it outside.
It's very fitting for this place.
It is fitting for this place, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, well, what were we talking about?
Anyway.
This place is just creepy.
Oh, I had somebody chase me up the stairs here.
Don't.
Up the stairs,
Why do you gotta be?
Michael behind me, my nephew Michael, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Move it, move it."
Yeah. Thanks for telling me that while I'm the last one going up.
Right? Sorry.
Because there's no other
No
water.
water here.
Oh.
There's no water running in this house. I'd hear it. You'd hear it.
Yeah. It's quiet in here enough that we would hear a sink running.
I hear nothing. Anyway, so that's the house.
I'm so pumped.
This is another way to get down to the basement.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The staircase, I shoot, right below us is the cold room.
The storage room.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So you go
Well, it
up-
makes sense because you get the pantries
Yep,
and stuff right
exactly,
here.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Tonight, I'm going on an investigation myself.
Where are you going?
I'm going to, over here in Whitney Murdoch House in Winchendon.
No, we're still trying to find places.
The Whitney Murdoch House is in Winchendon. He owns